Hi there, my name is Byers. I work in Employability and Careers. This is just a short screencast to show placement-related staff the Handshake platform, just an initial overview of the interface. I'm just going to share my screen and just take you through it. Okay, so this is the Handshake homepage, and you will log in via the URL that you can see at the top of the screen here. So really, this is obviously the administrator view. The student view looks very different, as you would imagine. So what you've got two real menus here. The main one that you'll use most of the time is on the left-hand side. And there's probably a few key features that in separate videos I'll dig into in a little bit more detail. But just so you know, in terms of navigation, you're gonna work in this tab quite a lot. So under students and in manage, that's where you can search individual students, search cohorts, communicate with them, monitor activity, and do all sorts of things. And you will go in, and one of the pieces of advice we'll show you in a different clip. One of the things you'll do at the start is set up your initial cohorts by using the search saved search function. So you'll go in and find your students, so year 2 computer science students, and then you can save that search. So those are the filters that you use on an ongoing basis. So you'll use this manage section quite a lot. You'll also use applications. So again, you can go into applications, and I'll show you that in a separate clip, and just go in and again find your cohort or find individual students and just monitor their application activity. How many opportunities are they applying to, and which opportunities. Handshake has a really strong, powerful email function from within it that you can use, obviously, from this tab, but you can also use it from the Manage tab or the Applications tab. So at any place within the Handshake platform where you're selecting a particular group of students, you can select those students and then email them from that selection. And the email tool is a really good part of the Handshake platform. And again, that'll be in a separate video in a bit more detail. We have our events. So some of these things are things that Employability and Careers we use probably more so than you will, as far as managing our central services and our range of events and fairs, of course, our advice service. The next sort of, I suppose, most important area that you will look at and use on a regular basis is jobs, of course. And from within here, you can go and look at, obviously, current jobs that are advertised, but also jobs, placements which have been submitted for approval. And that's a very sort of clean and easy to use interface. And again, we'll look at that in a separate video. Employers submit for approval as well. So an employer wants to advertise their vacancies and wants to be able to connect with Ulster University students, then they sort of apply for that, and then we approve them. And of course, you can do that too if it's appropriate employer for your subject area. Analytics tool within here, again, there's various dashboards that you can access that look at the platform overall, but also you can dig into more specific analytics around your cohort and their usage of the platform, whether it's have they completed their profile, have they activated the mobile app, and different things. Surveys is a really good function that we've started to use. That is really, it's called surveys, but it's where you can ask the student certain questions and you can embed that into different processes, and we'll be exploring that over the coming days and weeks. In the top right hand corner under your name, so if I just move my little Zoom window out of the way, in the top right hand corner below your name, you've got your own profile, and you can update that and add a photo and change whatever details you need to. Your own user settings, which you wouldn't really have to probably change. If there's anything around user settings or permissions, then you would just get in touch with me and we'll resolve that. One of the things that you will do, though, is use switch user, and that is you can switch over to become a student. So to do that, you'll need to create your own sort of student account. Remember, don't make it public, otherwise employers can connect to you and see you as a prospective employee. I'll show you that very briefly here. So I just hit switch users, switch students account, and that's it. Now I'm in as a student, and I can go in and look at the advice service and book a new appointment or whatever, or just go straight into jobs, change my filters, and sort of take it from there. Okay, I'm just going to switch back again. Back to my admin account. The last thing I'll show you on this is up here. So Handshake's quite a big organization. There's a lot of documentation associated with the platform because there's a lot you can do. So the Handshake Academy is really your first port of call if there's something that, especially in the initial stages as you're getting used to the platform, getting familiar with it, that you are, you access the Academy when you want to set something up that you're unfamiliar with. So there's lots and lots of videos and guidance on how to do all the different things, whether it's something I'm spending a lot of time doing is using labels. And I think over time, faculties and departments in terms of managing placement will definitely look to use labels as a way of managing certain processes and information. You can also log a contact support. So again, these initial few weeks, as you begin to use the platform, you can obviously lean on us in employability and careers, but as there are things that you think this would enhance the platform or something that's just not working, then you can use contact support, and then that generates a ticket number, and then our experience so far is they get back within 24 hours. So that's a bit of an overview of kind of the homepage and the Handshake platform. So the other videos will look at specific topics in more detail.